Today we have Yuni Yi Miao sesame flavor noodles from a company called Huiji Foods. Now this is the first time we've had a Chinese noodle on this channel. I have had this once before and I'm very excited because I remember enjoying it a lot last time I had it. So the first thing you notice with this noodle is, oh my goodness, look at the packaging. So because I've had this before, I know that the outer packaging is really great. The inner packaging, not so good. So I wanted to show you what this looks like in a full package like this. So there's 4 individual packets of noodles inside this outer packaging, and each individual packet of noodles, if you add it all together, you're paying £1.29 per packet of noodles, which is pretty expensive actually. But I think once we get inside and I show you a little bit more about it, you'll start to see why, because it is really interesting. So yeah, let's spend a little bit of time enjoying this packaging. First of all, it's got a panda on it. This is kind of their thing. This company has panda on everything. And just look at this. And it's great to see. I think they've changed the packaging recently. This used to be black for the sesame version with some green on the inside. They've clearly changed it and added some awards from the looks of things. Because this is imported, there's a load of stuff over all the packaging, so you can't see what's under that. But yeah, isn't it just amazing? It is just so cool. The color, the whole anime panda thing, I just think it's absolutely brilliant. And that's, that's what initially attracted me the first time round, was the packaging. But the reason I went back for it was not for the packaging, it was for the quality of what was inside. So I am actually really genuinely looking forward to having these noodles again. And one other thing that I remembered about this is that there's no neat way to open the packaging. It looks like you're supposed to tear it from here, but I think I might do something slightly different just to try and preserve some of the packaging, because it's going to be sitting in my cupboard for a while. I'd rather look at this beautiful packaging than just 4 little packets of noodles on the inside. Okay, first of all, let's have a look at the energy, and then we'll go on to the ingredients. So this says, it's another one where it's per 100 grams, 622 calories per 100 grams. Okay, so and there's 520 grams across the 4 packets of noodles. So someone can work that out and tell me how many calories there are in each packet. Yeah, it's disappointing. Okay, in terms of the ingredients on the inside, rather than just reading out everything, I'll just pick out the key things. So there's 2 sauce packages. I'll just pick out the key ingredients that are worth knowing about. This is a sesame noodle. So the first package has sesame paste in it, Sichuan peppercorn oil, chili powder, pepper oil, sesame oil, and pepper powder. So you can get a sense of the type of flavor we're going to get from this. And then the other sauce package is just water, sugar, salt, flavor enhancer, and light soy sauce, and a few other bits, some sweetener and thickener. So yeah, I think the first sauce package is the one that's going to have all the flavor for me. Okay, let's have a look at the cooking instructions. So it says, preparation, boil 800 mils of water, place the noodles into the pot, stir the noodles apart, cook for 5 to 8 minutes, then put into a bowl, add sauce and stir. So quite a broad range there, between 5 and 8 minutes. I think I'm probably going to go for the lower end of that, because I do like my noodles to be quite al dente. So that's everything on the outside package. Let's go inside and yeah, I'll show you what we've got on the inside. This is the bit that just breaks my heart, is destroying this packaging. But there's no easy way to do it. Okay, so here you can see what the inner packets of noodles look like, and you're probably going to start to get a sense as to why this is slightly special and why I went back to it. So it says on the front here, handmade sun-dried noodles, and you get a little sneak peek of what's inside. So the quality of the packaging, both inside and outside, is excellent. So the outside one is a type of paper, I think, and then this one just looks brilliant. Okay, so it comes in a little tray, which I think is great, and this is why. So these are hand-cut, sun-dried noodles. Where do you ever see anything like that from an instant noodle packet? It's unbelievable. And just wait till you see what this looks like once it's cooked. That's something that's just really special. Okay, and so we've got our 2 sauce packets. So this is the one with the sesame in it. So all of the sort of, yeah, I think there's chili oil, chili pepper oil in there, goes to one side, and then all of the thick sesame paste goes to the other. So you really have to spend a bit of time working it just to loosen up that sesame paste before you're able to get it all out of the packet. So that's just something to bear in mind for these. So, but yeah, I will open this up and show you what's inside each of these. Okay, and I'm getting the smell, just sesame punching me in the face whenever I open that. Okay, so you can just see that the sesame paste is in there, and it's not combined fully at this stage, but we can give that a good mix up. You can see that there are little sesame seeds floating in there. Oh, wow, the smell. Smells of sesame paste and toasted sesame oil. Really, 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 really nice aromatic smell. Okay, this one I remember not being so appealing. So, and I'm not really sure about the purpose of it. Is it just a way of loosening it up and giving you a bit of soy sauce? I'm not sure, but you can see that it's a really, really loose liquid on the inside of that. Yeah, that's it there. Doesn't really smell of anything. It does, like, if you closed your eyes, you might think that there's a bit of soy sauce there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm still not 100% sure on what it's doing, but yeah, I have had it before, so I know the end result is going to be worth the wait. Okay, so those are the ingredients. I just need to cook this up, and then I'll stir all of this sauce in and show you what we've got. Okay, this looks amazing. Those noodles, unbelievable. Amazing. Okay, let's get the sesame paste in. Loosen it up a bit. Oh, I wish you could smell this. Amazing. Okay, so I cooked these noodles for 5 minutes rather than, it said 5 to 8. I just did 5 because I do like my noodles to be chewy, and like the texture of this. Amazing. These knife cut noodles, they're like little ribbons. They go crinkly on the edges, and the middle of them, the center, is always really, really chewy. There's loads of bite in there. So you can sort of see before you put the sauce in, the edges are really translucent, but the core of the middle is a bit chewy and a bit less cooked. And I remember it creating a really nice sort of texture. These just look and smell amazing. You can smell chili and sesame oil, toasted sesame oil, sesame paste. It's really, really, really nice. It looks brilliant because of the quality of the noodles. It's like the perfect amount of sauce for those noodles, and I just can't wait to try it. I could probably eat this in 2 mouthfuls. I'll try and take my time. Wow. I've got that really numbing heat in the mouth, which is really different. You know, it's definitely the Sichuan peppercorns. Really different to a chili heat, really intense on the throat. But the flavor is so good, and like it's like the oil creates a lovely mouthfeel. And the sesame paste, because it's so thick, it really coats your mouth. So you get that really intense, spicy and sesame flavor. Really, really good. And those noodles. Honestly, I don't think I can imagine a nicer noodle from an instant noodle. So good. That was incredible. So, so, so good. They really, really know what they're doing with these noodles. So for me, I have to start thinking about value for money and how often I would get this. So £1.29 for that, for the quality of noodle, was excellent. I think the packaging was brilliant. Branding was excellent. The flavour was good. We'll come to that. Noodles, unbelievable. Just amazing quality of noodles for that. So I think the overall value for money is really good. In terms of how often I would get this, there's something about the flavour of that. I think you have to be in the mood for it. I couldn't see myself eating that every day. I could probably get close, maybe every other day. It's really, really that good. But it's one of those ones that I do think you have to sort of be in the mood for it. Maybe it just needs to be a little bit sweeter, have a little bit more going on for it to be one of those just that you would just eat every single day for the rest of the time and never get sick of. Having said that, if I always had this in my cupboard and I had it honestly every other day, I really could see myself staying very happy with my life, honestly. So I have to think about the rating for this, and I'm immediately thinking about comparing it with the likes of Chapagetti, which I gave 4 out of 5. So the 5-star ones are things like the Samyang Buldak and the Prima Taste Lamyang curry, which I would happily eat every single day. The Chapagetti, I could see myself getting sick of it if I had it too often, but I would dream about it. It's that good. And I think this is in a similar territory for me. I do think about this noodle quite a bit. I do crave it quite a bit as well, but I just don't think it's going to be something that I could have every single day. And as for whether it's better than Chapagetti, I mean, Chapagetti is iconic, and you would really, really crave it, and you would have to have it, and then you have it, and then you're satisfied. And I think this is exactly the same. It's something that I would crave, and I would be very, very delighted when I sat down to eat it. So for me, overall, taking all of that into account, I'm very pleased to give this a 4 out of 5.